Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. What's popping, guys? Welcome to ZeerTalks and welcome to the preview for Hilal ضد Qadsiah. Yeah, man, the game is tomorrow, inshallah. I will be doing a watch along for it. And yeah, I say we begin. Listen, guys, you already know what to do. Subscribe, press alarm bells for future content notifications, like, comment your way. Go check ZeerTalk socials, and inshallah, you are well wherever you may be. Now, in regards to this game, we've already secured Champions League, so there's really nothing to play for. And funny enough, our challengers, Al Qadsiah, they were the ones that were going to challenge us for the AFC Champions League elite spot in Nukhba. But we got it over the line when Savage scored the equalizer in our last game against Al Wahda. Thank you very much, Savage. But now, we head into this game, and for some reason, interesting news has been circulating, funny enough, right? About, for example, Malcolm. Yeah, Malcolm, it turns out he's now being linked to Al Qadsiah. Who would have thought? He's linked to Al Qadsiah, yeah? And for some reason, I found out that he's not even in the squad. Now, why is he not in the squad? I don't know. Is it to do with injury? What does it say here? Next, oh yeah. So apparently saying, so here's one news I just read right here. It's saying that the next match will determine Malcolm's status. I'm assuming that's to do with the fact that he hasn't been playing good. Yeah, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. What's it? So yeah, it's one of them ones in which Malcolm is now available for the squad, and other players are not available for this squad. Now, if I was to look at the players not available for this squad, Yasser Shahrani, Isaba, Hamad Al-Yami, Isaba, Kai, Isaba, Cancelo, Isaba, Marcus Leonardo, Isaba, and then Malcolm Asnana. Now, where that says that, to be honest, because from my understanding, Asnana means his teeth, but what does Asnana, like, what, did he have a tooth problem or something? Am I missing out on something here? If anyone in the comment section understands what's going on, please let me know. Because when I read Asnana, I'm thinking maybe he has a tooth problem. But yeah, listen, I if it's not that, I mean, it has to do something with what I just read earlier today, which is to do with him being linked out to Al Qadsiah. So something is off for me there. That's one thing I do need to point out. Now, if he goes to Al Qadsiah, I actually think it's a pretty good move for him, because I was asked many times. Now, obviously, it's different profile, but it's similar position. If KDB was to leave Man City and go Saudi League, which club would he suit? I told people Qadsiah, because they could do what they created. Malcolm is a creator, but in his own ways. So, in the 10. So, yeah, it's one of them ones that if he goes there, it's a good move for him and Al Qadsiah. But if we got rid of him, I'm not sure it's the best move for us. And you know exactly what that means, by the way, guys. You know exactly what that means. That means they're trying their lever hardest to getting this guy over the line. They're trying to get this guy over the line. They're trying to get Bruno Fernandes, this rat, over the line. Inshallah, bi'idhnillah al-azim, that does not happen. I hope that the next manager makes the right choice, which for some reason now there's more news on Inzaghi. Now, I don't want to take it seriously, to be honest, especially what I went through with this club, Bayern Munich. I'm not trying to take nothing seriously no more, bro. You know what I mean? Until it's confirmed by the account of Smia, I don't want to say anything yet. All I'm going to tell you is Inter, inshallah, you lose the final, because I need this manager. And by the way, when I say this, it means I need him sacked by Inter, because I know Inter will keep him if they win the Champions League. But if they lose the Champions League, he'll get sacked because they just lost the Serie A title. And apparently they've won one Serie A in 4 years or something like that. And yeah, it's a mad one, but I'd still take him at Al Hilal. Now, will he join? It depends. It really depends. So that's a different conversation. I only wanted to bring that up because if that is him, if it's Nuno, if it's Marco Silva, whoever it may be, they make the decision if Malcolm stays or leaves, and then that determines if he gets sold there or not. There's so many factors that goes into this. But yeah, Malcolm won't be available. Now, just wanted to talk about that a little bit. Now, I don't know if, because I was looking through it, I think Jihad was missing last game, their center back, because he had a booking. He had accumulated yellows, I think, so he missed out on the last game that they had. Who did they play last game? I think they played, was it Aruba? I believe they played against El Aruba. Yep, they played against El Aruba. And in that game, they won 3-1. Yeah, Aubameyang brace and Quinones scoring a goal as well. But yeah, anyway, I say that that moves us on to the statistics. However, I do need to move to this screen, and I do need to get this out of the way and this out of the way. So, if we look through this 1 second, also I do need to move this a bit to the left. Well, my khalif, just leave it. Okay, so if we look through this now, our last games we drew. So let's go in order here. So if we go in order, because I feel like when I go reverse order, it's odd. So last 5 games. Okay. So we drew to, who was it that we drew to? We drew to, this is Saudi League, I believe. So we drew to Al Shabab 2-2. This was before Jesus got sacked. This was before the AFC Champions League elite elimination. Then under Al Shalhoub, we won 5-3. We won 4-0 against Al Aruba. We basically won 4-3 against Al Fatih. Now, that was not the best performance, but we somehow found a way to pull off a remontada. And we drew 1-1 against Al Wahda, which, I mean, I called out the finishing. A'udhu billah, pathetic. Right, so that was our record. Now, Qadsiah, if I look through their last 5 games in the league, and in the league alone, هذه 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, ممتاز. So they drew to Al Khalij. They won 4-1 to Al Khulud. They won 1-0 away against Al Ta'awan. They won 3-1 against Al Wahda. And they won 3-1 against Al Aruba. That's the records. So for us, 2 draws, 3 wins in between, in the middle of the whole thing. And Qadsiah draw, win. Okay. Now our records against them. Are as follows. Our record is, there you go. So this season we LSF lost 2-1. Aubameyang scored a brace against us. I mean, that was awful, not gonna lie. And I remember playing that formation. I didn't go to plan. Al Hilal against Qadsiah. This was in 2021 season. We won 1-0, 21 as well. We won 3-1. 19th season 4-1, 18, 4, 2-0, 1. So a lot of the times we were beating them, but that wasn't the same Qadsiah. This and Al Hilal were still one of the dominating teams. So yeah, at the time Qadsiah were like yo-yos. So it is what it is. At Al Qadsiah, they beat us at one point in the King's Cup. Yes, I know. They beat us in a King's Cup in 2018. So there you go. It is what it is. But in recent memory, it's just the 2-1 that Aubameyang contributed in beating us. But I remember even Nacho had there was one call that he was involved in that didn't go our way, but I remember saying, like, it is what it is, isn't it? Like, it is what it is. Now, considering the fact that I mentioned who's available, who's not available, and all that stuff, here's my lineup. Bono in goal. Khalifa Dosri right back. الله يخليك, do not play بليهي. الله يخليك يا شلهوب. رجاء خلاص بليهي دائما لما يلعب يتأثر علينا. خلاص هذه آخر مباراة الدوري، اخر مباراه في الموسم قبل كاس العالم للانديه، خلاص فتينا فتينا من الموضوع من شو اسمه علي بلاي، خلاص خلصنا هنا. خلنا نلعب تمبكتي وكوليبالي وخليفه الدوسري في الدفاع، ولا مره ابغى اشوف بلاي. يمكن اذا يخش من الدكه يمكن 10 دقائق وحنا امورنا مزبط خلاص، بس مو بلازم يعني نلعب بلاي من البدايه ونجيب العيد اخر مباراه. يعني خلاص يا اخي، يعني ذاك الشخص يتاثر علينا يعني للاسف. So that's all I have to say. So yes, I would play Khalifa Dosri right back, Koulibaly, Timbukti, and Mat'ab al-Harbi because Lodi is not available. So Mat'ab al-Harbi more than likely will play regardless. In midfield, Kennu and Ruben Neves because I mentioned Malcolm won't be available. And what I would do is I'd play Mohamed al-Qahtani. I'd play Salim al-Dosri, both of them on the wings, right and left respectively. You know which one is which. Milinkovic Savic in the 10 because he can do so. And you play Mitrovic up top. Don't tell me you're going to play somebody else striker. No, play the striker. Last game we didn't play a striker and it hurt us. معليش يعني, it hurt us. So I don't want to see this whole thing of, oh, we're gonna play this and this. No. نحتاج هجوم, العب الهجوم. يعني مو صعبة يعني إذا أقول لك يعني الحقيقة وإذا أكون صريح معك. Come on now. So yeah, that's what I would do regarding to the lineups. Now, predictions, يا جماعة. What are we going with predictions here? I mean, the game is the game, really. It's just there. Do Qadsiah? I think Qadsiah have one thing to play for. Is Nasser compete? Yeah, they have one thing to play for. Qadsiah, to be fair to them, which is they're facing in Nasser. Funny enough, which is why Ronaldo wants to leave in Nasser. Looks like, and that is AFC Champions League 2, which is like our version of Europa League. So because of where Qadsiah was and where they are, I think they'll take this pretty seriously. I mean, they have the likes of Quinones, Aubameyang, Poitras, or whatever his name is, Ezequiel Fernandez, Nandez, you know. They have Nacho and Gatson Alvarez and Devjad and Castells. Like, they will somewhat take this seriously. They will. And next season, I can see them getting signings because they're getting backed by Aramco. Yes, Aramco, the oil refinery company, the biggest of the biggest, the biggest and the most known one, actually, or the only one. So, yeah, it's massive for them. So they'll be looking to playing somewhere in Asia, and this is their chance, man, to not screw it up. Because if we beat them and then Nasser win their last game, they get it by default. You get me? So they will take it very seriously. So just based on that, you know what? I don't think we win this game personally. I could see us. I think we draw 3-3. I don't see us winning this game. صراحة. I think Qadsiah will try their level hardest, and we will give our semi hardest, but we'll somehow find a way to get a result. But we won't win. And it will end 3-3. Is it enough for Qadsiah? No, but that depends on Al-Nasr as well. Yeah, I just see a 3-3 written all over this game. But yeah, guys, listen. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment sections down below. Yeah, this has been very long, but I did have to explain certain things going on around with it, or that's going on with Al Hilal in the process. And yeah, but listen, we will do a watch along, and I will give my reaction afterwards, inshallah, bukra, tomorrow. So stay tuned. Now, I'm gonna bounce, so you already know what to do. Subscribe, like, comment your way. Go check ZeerTalks socials, and inshallah, you are well wherever you may be. Now I'm going to bounce. شوفكم على خير. See you later.